Hey traders, this is Mike Sir here. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to continue my new series of showing you what tools I use on a daily basis to analyze the financial markets. So for this video, I'm going to teach you a very simple way to analyze a stock chart and help you determine whether it's the right time to buy or sell a stock. So let's get started. So first off, let me show you a couple of different types of charts and you can tell me whether it's easy for you to read the chart and whether you should buy or sell. So here's an open, high, low, close chart. Here's a line chart. Here's a candlestick chart. And finally, here's a Heikin Ashi chart. So let me ask you, which chart do you think is easiest to read? Well, if it's this one, then you're right. Now, for those who aren't familiar with Heikin Ashi charts, let me explain these charts to you in more detail. First off, let me explain to you what Heikin Ashi is. In Japanese, it means average bar. It was actually developed by a Japanese man in the 1700s who wanted to create a charting technique that would help filter out the market noise or small price fluctuations so that he could identify the main trend. So basically, he improved upon the candlestick charts, which are also developed by the Japanese, by averaging price data so it creates a more smoother looking chart. The benefits of using Heikin Ashi charts are it helps you identify a price trend so you can follow the main trend. It also tells you when to enter a new trend so that you can enter it at the beginning of a trend. Now, an important aspect of it is it keeps you in the trade while a trend persists so you don't exit too early. And also, it tells you when to exit a trade when the trend changes so that you can take profits. Well, I will say that the Heikin Ashi charts can help you make big profits, especially when markets are trending, because it will keep you in the trade instead of selling too early. Before I talk about how a Heikin Ashi chart can help you, please stick around till the end of the video as I will randomly pick several Heikin Ashi charts and I'll be able to tell you whether you should buy, hold, or sell. So here's a Heikin Ashi chart. I'm going to keep things very, very simple for you. Now you can see that there are two different colors on the chart. Each bar on the chart has a color associated with it. Now what green means is that the price is strong and going up. What red means is that the price is weak and going down. So if you're looking to buy and you see lots of red bars, then what you do is you wait until it turns green. Then once you have bought, then you look to sell when it turns red. That's pretty simple, right? Of course, I'm simplifying things here a little bit as you have to look at other factors, but this is a simple way for you not to get caught when you're trying to buy a stock when it's clearly going down. Before we take a look at the charts, I would like to let you know that this video is sponsored by TradeView Markets. They are an online trading platform that I personally use for trading the Forex markets, futures, and stocks. Now, they have an excellent reputation in the industry with 4-star reviews on Trustpilot and Forex Peace Army. Now, currently, they're offering a 15% deposit bonus for all subscribers of my channel. So all you need to do is click on the special link in the description box below to open up a new account. Now, let me answer a few questions that you might have when you're analyzing Heikin Ashi charts. So one question you might have is, what time frame should I use for the charts? Well, first of all, I will say that the longer the time frame that you're looking at, then the more reliable the Heikin Ashi charts are. But let me give you a few guidelines. Now, if you're an investor and looking to hold longer than a year, then you should use weekly charts. If you're a swing trader and looking to hold a few months to less than a year, then use daily charts. If you are a day trader, then use 5-minute charts, but understand that the short time frame charts aren't as reliable as daily or weekly charts. Another question that you might have is, what should I do if I see a mix of red and green bars? Well, the simple answer is it tells you that there is no trend in that stock that you're trading right now, so you should stay out and not do anything. Another question is, do I immediately buy a stock when I see the bar turn green, or sell immediately once the bar turns red? Well, yes, you can, but it's better that you combine your Heikin Nashi charts with other analysis tools. Now, keep in mind that this is just one tool and it's not the holy grail. Now, let's take a look at some random charts and see if we can make some good trading decisions using Heikin Nashi charts. Now, before we take a look at the charts, please take a moment to like this video. I would really appreciate your support. And as always, I always believe in giving you tons of value in my videos. So if you have any topics you want me to cover, just comment below. So here's a chart of Tesla and utilizing Heikin Nashi charts. So let's analyze this. So you can see that from here, Tesla stock's very, very strong, got very, very choppy. You can see green and red. And then you can see very, very strong. And then very, very red, sell off here. And then kind of indecisive here, and then clearly selling here. And then you kind of have up here, and then right now have some green down, red, green down. So it's kind of basically sideways right now. So can't really tell too much in terms of using Heikin Nashi charts, whether it's a buy or a sell. Now, if we were to add what I taught you guys last week in terms of utilizing trend lines, so let's just draw some trend lines here and see if it can actually help us. Okay, so I extended it here, here, here. So the price of the stock is actually still going up. The only concern here is this is the support line. And if we were to draw from here to here, basically Tesla stock is sitting in this symmetrical triangle. So it's stuck in this kind of range here. If it can break above, I would say about 700, then it can probably go back up to 900. But if it breaks this line here, you can see a very, very long support line here, then the price has a big chance of falling. So if we mix Heikin Nashi charts and also with trend lines, then definitely it can help you make much greater or much better trading decisions. Here's a chart of Apple using Heikin Nashi charts. So again, let's take an analysis of this. So you can see here, Apple stock very, very strong, and then very, very weak, very, very strong, very, very weak. So it kind of basically going up and down here, very, very strong, and then a big pullback, very, very strong, pulling back down here, very, very strong, pulling back down here. And ever since June 21st, it's basically, you can see here, almost every day is a green bar. So you can see Heikin Nashi charts can actually tell you that if you bought here, you can just keep holding it up here until it turns red. Then that will give you a signal to sell. So as of right now, there's only one bar. It's not very significant, but what Heikin Nashi charts are telling you right now is if you are in Apple stock, you keep holding it. And finally, let's take a look at a Bitcoin chart versus the US dollar using Heikin Nashi. And again, you can see here, starting in about 2020, you can see very, very strong and just only minor red pullbacks and very, very strong. And then kind of choppy here, pulling back, very, very strong. And then pull back a little bit, keep going up and then pull back, going up, pull back. But you can see it started changing right here when you can see more massive red candles, and then you can kind of see not very, very strong green bars, right? You can see some red, some green. This is when Bitcoin price reached a high 65,000, then hit a low of around 47,000, then tried to climb up here, you can see, and then this was very, very weak. This was telling you the action was very, very weak, and you can see clearly reds, clearly a lot of selling. And then you can kind of see they're fighting right now. Some red, some green, some red, some greens, red. But you can see clearly that a lot of the red, the selling pressure is probably in control right now. And if, again, let's just utilize some trend lines here to see where we're at. You can see clearly that there is a support line right here. So if Bitcoin does break around 30,000, 31,000, again, it could plummet further. But as of right now, looking at the Bitcoin chart using Heikin Nashi and utilizing some trend lines and also looking at some right here, this line here, you can see clearly it's actually a descending triangle. So looking at the charts, looking at Heikin Ashi, this chart is telling us that Bitcoin prices probably will go lower at this point. Thanks for watching. If you like this video and want to watch other videos where I show you all the tools that I use on a daily basis to analyze the financial markets, please click on the left for more videos and click on the right for the full playlist. I'll see you in the next video.